Hey y'all, it's day 3, and today I want to discuss the $10,000 mistake that most new trucking entrepreneurs make. And it's like everybody wants to jump into trucking, but most people lose 10K right out the gate. The mistake, they get excited, they buy a truck, and then they go after their authority with no guidance. And I'm only telling you this because this is what I see, and I want to help you avoid this $10,000 mistake, And I think people, have good intentions when they buy a truck. I think they may feel like that's the biggest hurdle for them, so they want to attack it first and get it out the way. And then they attempt to get their authority. And one of two things happens. A, they fill out the paperwork wrong, or B, they don't have specific things in place by specific deadlines that the FMCSA is looking for, so they get denied. They underestimate the process. They feel as though getting an authority is a single page application they have to fill out. They think that their years of experience as a truck driver and their safety scores is going to get them approved or something. But FMCSA cares about none of that. And so the mistake is to get a truck with no real follow-up plan on how to get that truck up and running. And I've seen too many drivers get hyped. They buy that first truck and then they think the authority is just a quick form online. They just believe it's just going to be so easy, right? Nope. Getting an authority is a process, and FMCSA is strict. If your insurance isn't on file by the deadline, denied. If your BOC3 is not there in place when they check, denied. If you miss one step or if you do it out of order, denied. So while you're waiting through all of these denials, guess what? That truck payment keeps coming. Those insurance payments keep coming. You know what I'm saying? That requires money, and you're not rolling. That's where the $10,000 mistake comes from. The second mistake is thinking that you can get approved for operating authority with no real structure in place and a little bit of know-how. Let me tell you, getting an authority is also confusing. I've done it so many times, and sometimes I have to remember what the heck to put down on the paper or what they're really asking because the language they use is so confusing. I watch drivers go at this alone, and guess what? Once they get denied, they got to start that 3 to 6 week process all over again. And if they get denied again, they got to start that 3 to 6 week process all over again. Some people, it take them 3-4 months to get their authority because they don't know what they're doing. Meanwhile, the truck is just sitting and it's bleeding money. But tonight I'm going to show you how to flip that mistake into a strategy where your truck is making money while you're building your authority. So here's the smarter play. Buy the truck first. That's fine. But don't just let it sit. Sign it on with the company as an owner operator. Lease it on with a company.